What's going on, everybody? You have Tone here, and welcome to my Week 1 battle for the UNPL Season number 4, where this week my team, the Miami Palafins, are taking on OnesieBanette, coach of the Solihull Skarmoors. Onesie's team is pretty doggone threatening, having access to two of the fastest Pokemon available in Draft League format in Deoxys Speed and Speed Boost Blaziken, hard-hitting special attackers like Raging Bolt and Primarina, bulky hazard setters in Ting-Lu and Orthworm, an annoying toxic spike setter in Tentacruel, and access to 3 Terra Captains. Noivern, which terrestrializes into either a Dragon, Normal, or Steel type, a Cryogonal, which terrestrializes into either an Ice, Ghost, or Water type, and a Leafeon, which terrestrializes into either a Grass, Water, or Fire type. While Onesie's team is mostly predominantly special, I do want to have an initial switch in because Speed Boost Blaziken can be a threat when it gets after a Swords Dance. So that's why we have physically defensive Rocky Helmet Necrozma to start off the team. This is basically just going to be my stealth rocker of choice and doing nothing more than just getting up hazards and being an annoyance with knockoff. I have Photon Geyser to knock out Blaziken, as this thing can live a +2 on boosted Flare Blitz from Blaziken no problem, and knock it out with Photon Geyser, knock off to get rid of potential heavy duty boots from his team, and potential Life Orb or any other annoying items like Leftovers, and Morning Sun for reliable recovery. I went with mostly physically defensive, with 16 speed EVs just to throw in for some general speed creep. Next up is my Heavy Duty Boots Galore, which is designed to get up spikes for the team to make things easier for the rest of my team. I have Sludge Wave to hit Pokemon like Primarina for super effective damage, Earth Power is there to hit Pokemon like Blaziken for super effective damage, as well as hitting Terra Steel Noivern in case it does terrestrialize. I have Dazzling Gleam to at least force the Noivern to terrestrializing and reveal Terra Steel, and it's also my best way of doing any damage to Ting-Lu on this set. And lastly, I have Spikes to get the residual chip damage. With 48 EVs in speed, I guarantee outspeed modest max speed Primarina, and with 248 HP EVs and 88 special defense EVs, I am never wanted KO by modest choice specs Primarina's Hydro Pump after I terrestrialize into a poison type. And with my terrestrialization into a poison type, the 124 special attack investment with a modest nature lets me guarantee knockout max HP Primarina with Sludge Wave. Next up, we have Adamant Choice Band Palafin. Despite the fact that Onesie's team has a vast amount of water resist like Primarina, Noivern, Tentacruel, Leafeon, and even Terra Water Cryogonal, all but 2 of them have reliable recovery, which allows me to easily wear down this team with Adamant Choice Band and Wave Crashes, especially if I'm able to get up my hazards. I have Jet Punch to reliably revenge kill Deoxys Speed and always pick off a speed boosted Blaziken, Flip Turn to revive me boost momentum for my team, and in case I ever get status with Palafin from either Toxic Spikes from Tentacruel or any other status in that case, I do have Facade, as nothing on this team makes the combination of water plus normal really well. Adamant max attack to hit as hard as possible, with 152 speed EVs enough to guarantee outspeed Raging Bolt, so I can at the very least revenge kill Raging Bolt with a weakened Raging Bolt with Jet Punch, before it can try to revenge kill me with a Thunderclap. To keep on the pressure on Pokemon like Ting-Lu, I also have a modest choice spec Sylveon, designed to decimate his entire team. Much like his water resist being the same, his fire resist is also pretty much the same, being basically Tentacruel, Terra Steel Noivern, and Orthworm. And if Orthworm is not especially defensive, it gets 2 KO by Pixelate Choice Specs Hyper Voice. I have Terra Blast as a secondary Fairy Stab, and basically just here in the case that Ting-Lu could potentially be Throat Chop. Shadow Ball allows me to at the very least hit Noivern for neutral damage if it does terrestrialize into a Steel type, and lastly I have Baton Pass to revive me for additional momentum for my team. Max special attack with a mod nature to hit as hard as possible, with 128 speed EVs enough to guarantee outspeed and uninvested Raging Bolt, and the rest were thrown to HP for some bulk. With the pressure that my Bandit Palafin and my choice spec Sylveon forces on his main response in Ting-Lu, this makes Spectrare's job that much easier. I have Shadow Ball, Draining Kiss, Calm Mind, and Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is basically just there to cripple the Ting-Lu as it tries to come in to take a resisted Shadow Ball, and it can easily chew up a Draining Kiss. And if I'm able to burn Ting-Lu and he doesn't have rest, That's in one, a massive threat eliminated from my Spectrier and making it easier to set up calm minds in its face. I have enough speed to guarantee outspeed. His, I believe his fastest Pokemon was that I could technically outspeed would be the Noivern. And then I have 208 HP investment, which was basically enough to guaranteed live. I believe it was living 2 uninvested earthquakes from Tinglu after leftovers recovery, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I think it was that, and if it's burnt, then I definitely don't have to worry about that in the long run. So yeah, that's a Spectrier set, and then finally I have my way of dealing with Raging Bolt in my Assault Vest Iron Treads with Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Ice Spinner, and Volt Switch. This is, like I said, I needed a response to Raging Bolt, and this is the best response I have, being able to be immune to Thunderclap, running Electric Move, and resisting Dragon. So it's really, really nice for his team in particular. I have enough speed to guarantee outspeed Adamant Max Speed Blaziken, just in case he is not running Protect, to at least scout or guarantee get the speed boost. The 88 HP and the 232 special defense in conjunction with my Assault Vest lets me guaranteed take 2 offensive Tentacruel Surfs from full, and the rest is put into attack, which allows me to guarantee knockout max HP Tentacruel with Earthquake. So with that being said, that is a team, and with that being said, I kept you guys waiting long enough. Let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, so here we are with our week 1 battle versus OnesieBanette, coach of the Solihull Skarmoors. He brought a lot of different things. There's no Blaziken. He did bring the Leafeon this time. No Leaf, so he brought Leafeon, okay. Tinglu, everything else I pretty much expected. He brought the Orthworm. Leafeon makes sense though, because he doesn't really have a response to my Palafin. Otherwise, like, he has water resist, but like nothing really concrete. So no Blaziken I have to deal with, so that's fantastic. And Orthworm and the Noivern. Alright, so in terms of a lead, what do I want to lead off with? What feels like the best case scenario? The fact that I don't have to worry about Trapinch or anything like that, I still feel like my safest lead would just be leading off with my Palafin to get this thing online. Just to get Hero Form activated. So I will just do that. So yeah, let's just rock with that. Pick our 6 and go from there. Yeah, so the Leafeon makes sense because, like I said, his water resist, he didn't really have much for it. So I'm assuming that the Leafeon is going to be like physically defensive. Like, I'm just making an assessment in my head. So, let me just finish writing down the rest of his team. And yeah, this is going to be a fun one. First battle in the Indigo Disc DLC. Looking forward to this for sure. Good luck, have fun, of course, to OnesieBanette. Hopefully we have a good battle. That's all I can ask for, to be honest. Alright, so let's see what he decides to lead off with here. And we see Vivi the Noivern. Okay, I just wanted to get it online, so I didn't really care that much. So I am just going to make the switch out here. I want to go directly out into my Necrozma. At the very least, if it goes for like knockoff or whatever, I do want to just have the ability to get some chip damage off on this thing. He's just going to, okay, hard baton pass. Alright, I can respect that. He did bring 2 of his Terra Captains though, the Noivern and the Leafeon. I'm assuming it's going to be the Noivern if anything. So what's this to bring in here on my Necrozma? Probably going to be the Tinglu if anything. Is this not the Tinglu? No, it's the Primarina. Well, let's see. What's my response to Primarina on this team? Do I lose anything if I lose my... For the most part, the answer is no. I don't want to take unnecessary damage for no reason. For the most part, though, what do I value the most? I think going for knockoff is fine. Alright, so we are faster leftovers, because that was faster. Yeah, we see lefties. So we see Moonblast come out. Down to 201. I'm okay with that. A part of me wants to make the... I do want to keep this around though, because at the very least I can try to, at the very least set up on, not set up, get up my rocks on like Ting Lu coming in, or even setting up on Earthworm would also be beneficial. He didn't bring Raging Bolt either, so I could make the Iron Treads play. I could go Treads. But is there a point? Honestly, I think the answer is no. Like, whatever gives me the best momentum offensively, but I think the play is going directly into Solihull. The main thing that would suck with this is if he gets the Moonblast attack drop. But the fact that it's leftovers means that it's definitely not, like, I think it's more defensive. So he is going to Hydra for the into Treads, which is fine. So let's make the Hyper Force play. I can take another one for sure. And the main thing that's going to suck about this is if it lives and I don't, he goes for a Hydro Bump again, that would kill me because I would put it in Torrent. But yeah, he doesn't really have a switch into this. If that Earthworm is not, if the Earthworm is fully physically defensive, then it gets 2 KO. So yeah, he was definitely trying to predict my Treads to come in there on the Moonblast. But yeah, I just need to keep offensive pressure up. He is going to withdraw. Do we see the Earthworm going to come out? I mean, it could be Earthworm. Wiggly, that's the Earthworm. So let's see if you are or something. Yep, that is especially defensive as hell. Good to know. That is the death. Then I'm able to out. I could go Treads, but honestly, I can just go back into let's just go back into Necrozma. I get on my Stealth Rock now. Another play I could have made instead, I could have gone directly into Palafin and just click Wave Crash. I could have clicked Wave Crash, but this is okay. So the Crossbow comes back out. We're gonna see Iron Tail. Okay. We take the Rocky Helmet chip, and now I have the opportunity to get up my rocks. So I'll take the opportunity now to do so. Yeah, so I could have made the Treads play, but the thing is, I kind of want to keep the Treads a little bit at full HP as possible, because it also allows me to check the axis. So he goes back into the Mondis, the Arena. I'm okay with that. Question is now, am I okay with letting the Necrozma go down here and just getting off the damage? So I can get off the damage, then go out into Skarmoors. Yeah, I think that'll be the right play. So let's do that. Let's go for Photon Geyser. Whatever chip I can get on this thing, I'll take it. And not much chip at all. So Primer is going to pick the first kill in the match. Crit didn't really matter. So Primarina is going to pick the first kill of the game. And now I am able to go out into my Skarmoors here. So let's go into Skarmoors. And then from here, I think the main question is, does he value keeping Primarina around? I feel like the answer would be yes. So a part of me wants to double into... I want to double into Palafin, expecting the Tinglu to come out. Because even if it stays in and goes for Moonblast, I'm okay with this. So let's make that play. I'll make the Palafin double. Alternatively, they could just go for Flip Turn here, but that's another thing. But I don't think they would they risk staying in and me letting them get the kill? Exactly. So back out comes the Orthworm. Takes the Stealth Rock damage. And the fact that you're specially defensive, I want to say Wave Crash kills you. I really want to say Wave Crash kills. But I really don't feel like making that play. But I'll do it anyway. Whatever chip damage I can get on Leafeon, I'll take. I could also just Flip Turn into Glimmora. So yeah, let's Flip Turn. Yeah. Because he should go Leafeon. Yep, there comes the Leafeon. We get the Flip, and now we Flip Turn out into our I say. Helmet. Yep, he is Rocky Helmet, so it's physically defensive. So we are now going to make the we go Glimmora. I could just immediately Terra and Sludge Wave, but I don't see the point because the Orthworm is still around. And we did see Baton Pass on the Leafeon though. Honestly, I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, it's between Sludge Wave and Spikes. But I want the chip. It's Spike. Like this is the ballsy play, but I think he technically has he shouldn't give this to me. Exactly. Yeah. He shouldn't give this to me. He's either gonna go Orthworm or he's gonna go Tinglu. Big Shack, that's the Tinglu. That's all I cared about. So I'm gonna Terra immediately, and the only reason why I did this was for whatever reason he decided to stay in, and went for like Leaf Play trying to do neutral damage. I resisted, so we do Terra Poison, and we're just gonna get the Spike here, because the Spike is gonna help out my Palafin, it's gonna help out my Sylveon, and in a late game scenario it's also gonna help out my Spectrier. So we see leftovers on the Team Blue. So Helmet, Leafeon, lefties Team Blue, lefties Primarina, lefties Orthworm. So he's a very defensive team. From here, I'm gonna make the hard Palafin play, because I definitely should not die to I should not die to Earthquake, because I do have some HP on this thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna go for his Spikes. I'm okay with this. So now I have my Stealth Rock, I have my Spikes, and you have to take this Wave Crash. You can go back into your Leafeon, but if you're fully physically defensive, then I'm pretty positive the I2 will KO you. Like I don't really, I could have predicted in like flip turned again, but I didn't really see the point. I know he has to win to get Rocky Helmet cheap damage off him. Take the Stealth Rock, take the spikes. Now we're just going straight for the Wave Crash. Alright, that's almost a kill. Now the main thing is, do you use Synthesis here? Because I don't honestly know if he is faster than me, and I don't want to take that risk. I legitimately don't want to take that risk, and I'd rather keep Palafin in the back for later. So instead, we're going to make the we'll make the Glamora play, and I can just get up more spikes later. Oh, he went for Wish. Okay, that makes sense. So he went for Wish, expecting me to. Okay, so he was basically just sacking it off there, which is both good and bad. And bad basically because. Okay, so he's either going to protect, or he's just going to go straight for the go straight to Earthworm. I'm gonna get up a spike just in case. So yeah, he just wants to heal back up the Earthworm. So if he doesn't have a way of getting rid of hazards, then the Leafeon's dead. So yeah, the Earthworm gets back up to full, yes, but that's fine. Because now he doesn't have a Palafin switching. So this worked out well for me. And I get up a second layer of spikes in the process. Now what's the next one? So my follow-up here is, I have a few options. I can go for a third layer of spikes. But I don't really want to do that, make that play just yet. I think what I'm going to do instead. How much of a follow-up here? Let's go out into. I'll make the hard Spectrier play actually. I don't want to go hard. The other reason why I'm not going hard Palafin is because I want to ensure that I have enough HP as possible, so I can at the very least go for Wave Crash on the Teambuilder. I don't want to take unnecessary damage. So he gets going to Coil. Alright. So we see Coil, so now he ensures that his Iron Tail doesn't miss this time. So this is basically going to come down to me hitting a Will-O-Wisp now. And he doesn't really have the Wisp switching. Especially if he lets me burn Ting Lu, that's fantastic. So let's just go for the Will-O-Wisp here. I know your leftovers. You shouldn't risk this. I think if anything, you're probably going to stack off Leafeon here. Or you can just make the hard play in the Noivern. No, yeah, you shouldn't risk this. I think it's going to make the Leafeon sack. Yep. So, this is going to be a kill for who? It's going to be the Stealth Rock. So that's going to be a kill for Necrozma. So Necrozma gets the kill on Leafeon with the Stealth Rock. We get Leftovers Recovery. Now does he go into Ting Lu knowing I just revealed Will-O-Wisp? I think he goes Primarina. I don't even think he goes Prim. He can also just go into Deoxys. Like, he's been keeping that thing in the bag for the longest time. Makes me think, what could the Deoxys be? Could it potentially be Nasty Plot? I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll see. So, okay, so Ting Lu is going to come back out. I I know he's leftovers on this. Is he just gonna try to ruination me? I mean, I'm still gonna wisp though. I mean, hopefully I'm able to get the perfect. So I am able to burn the Ting move. Fantastic. So we've seen spikes. We see earthquake. Do a metric crap ton. That's fun. But I was able to burn the Ting Lu though. So we see earthquake, we've seen spikes so far on this Ting Lu. It could potentially be whirlwind. I'm not going to go for the Calm Mind just yet, because I want to see if he does indeed have whirlwind on the Ting Lu. Like, this Draining Kiss is going to do nothing, but at the same time though, he can't do nothing. He can't do much to me. Is basically what I'm getting at. But yeah, this Spectre is a problem for him. This Spectre is a very big problem. Even more so, my Palafin is also a problem, and even though he has Spadef Orthworm, I have Stealth Rock and 2 layers of spikes up. The other thing I do have to be concerned with is the Noivern and the Deoxys in the back. But overall, I feel pretty good. But yeah, it's gonna do nothing. I was already expecting that, but I basically only did this to ensure I wanted to at least scout for Whirlwind. Throw Chop, okay. Okay, so we did indeed have Throw Chop on the Ting Lu, which I'm okay with. So follow-up play is, let's go into let's just go directly into Sylveon. Let's go directly into Sylveon. Like, you think it's stupid that I'm actually going Sylveon after we go Throat Chop, but I do have Terra Blast on the Sylveon. Like, I do not care. Yeah, now he's gonna go into Ortho and expecting me to, like, I can't click Hyper Voice, that's fine. But, like, I don't care. So yeah, let's just go for Terra Blast. Yep, and any damage I get off on Orthworm is damage he's not going to be able to get back. So ideally, I could just stay in with, I could just stay in, but the fact that it's Coil though, it does make things a bit iffier. I do have to be wary though, because my main way of dealing with okay, so he's gonna make me one play. So I mean, technically speaking, I could have baton dropped him, but like, this is Stealth Rock, and then I get the spikes damage. Like, this is fine. See? Damage. Damage is damage. And I just Terra Blast again. I mean, I'm not going to get the kill here, but oh, I did get the kill. Nice. Oh, because I crit. Okay, fine. Okay, Sylveon, take the wheel. Jesus. All right, so Sylveon gets a kill on the Orthworm. Fantastic. So that means that his Palafin switching is now literally unavailable. Noivern's going to come out, take the Stealth Rock damage. He is going to frisk because I am Choice Specs, which means that he is probably choiced in some way. Do I want to let this thing go down though? Honestly, no. because he doesn't have a hyper voice switching anymore. So regardless of the situation, I could sack off Skarmoors. Because what does Skarmoors do in this game now? Now that I think about it, what does Skarmoors do? Primarina. I guess it deals with Primarina. So yeah, let's go Treads. As much as I didn't want to go Treads, because I want to at least save HP on Treads for Deoxys. That's like the one thing I'm like very, very worried about. Take the spikes. He is gonna boom burst. That's fine. I could rapid spin, if I'm being honest. Like, truth be told, I don't think he stays in. The fact that he took Stealth Rock damage means it's, like, choiced. It's not boots. And that did 104 to my Assault Vest Iron Treads. And if he terrors right here, then he literally does not have a switch into Palafin. I could hard read and like Earthquake on the Terra, but this is better because if he does Terra and goes for a Boom Burst, I'm faster than I can Earthquake the following turn, especially considering that Earthworm is gone. So like if he Terra, okay, he just roosts the Scout. I'm fine with that. Spin, get rid of the Spike, get a speed boost, and we do clear away the Spike, and now we are faster than this, and I can fully go for Ice Spinner. He basically roosted to see if I would to scout for the for like not even Volt Switch, but I think he just did it to see what I would click there. But now that he knows I'm faster, he's in a very precarious situation, especially considering that the fact that he's not Boots though, and he's not Choice because he went for Roost. What could the item be? It's not Throat Spray, or else it would have activated already on the Boom Burst. Makes me wonder what that item really is. I don't have any information to make that assumption yet. He pretty much wants to save the Terra in the back for Sylveon to like bait me, but even then I'm getting damage. Alright, so he's going to Terra here. I'm expecting Terra normal. It could be Terra Steel too. He's Terra Flying. Okay. Was he Terra Flying? That's odd. I don't remember him being Terra Flying in the Crack Dog. Like, legitimately speaking, I don't remember him being Terra Flying. I remember him being Terra Dragon. I remember Dragon, Normal, and Steel. I don't remember Flying being one of those options. In any case, I'm gonna Rapid Spin again. This is basically gives me. This probably would hopefully ensure that I am faster than Deoxys speed if he goes out into it. That's basically what I was trying to get this away there. So try to pick up the kill on the Wyvern there. Fantastic. And so far so good. We still have to deal with Tinglu. We have like Burnt Tinglu, Primarina, and Deoxys speed. I imagine the Primarina is going to want to come out here. But the fact that I was able to get up all my layers, well, almost all my hazards, is really, really good. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so he does make the Tinglu play. Take the Stealth Rock, take the Spikes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm not going to make the hard play into... I do want to keep Treads though. I'm definitely keeping Treads. I will go out into... I want to keep Sylveon. Actually, no. I could potentially sack Sylveon. Because if he does go for Spike here, I get a free Hyper Voice. If I go into Palafin, I don't want to take damage just yet. Like, no matter what, if Sylveon goes down, I go into Palafin anyway and Wave Crash. Yeah, This works. This play is fine. But I definitely need to keep treads. I need to keep treads. I need to keep Palafin. So he's gonna whirlwind. Okay, I'm fine with that. So he's in spikes, earthquake, whirlwind, throat chop. So he's not missed. Okay. And he gets the Skarmoors out, which is not enough. I was hoping at the very least to get Palafin. Alright, so this is fine. I do want to keep Skarmoors at the very least for Primarina. If he goes Deoxys, I'm going to sack Skarmoors to that. And then try to bring out my treads and like switch into Palafin and then Jet Punch. Alright, that does kill me. That's fine. I was basically looking for the sack anyway. So, goes down to TU. We make the Palafin play and we wave crash. So, we go Palafin and we crash. Alright then, who's dying? Who is dying? He gives me this, he has to have a sludge wave switch in. So yeah, this is a pretty good position. He gives me this, it's also good for my Spectrier. Granted, it's slower than the Ox's speed, but you get the idea. So basically, he gives me a Teambuilder. Alright, so Palafin takes up the first kill. His first kill. So take the recoil, he goes into Deoxys. If he goes into Deoxys, so he takes the Stealth Rock, he takes the 2 layers of spikes, and from here I am going to go out into my No, I definitely need Palafin. Deoxys gets nasty plot. Yeah, I think the main thing that's going to be the problem, he nasty plots, he kills me. Yeah, I can lose. I can get swept right here actually, but do I want to risk staying in though? I think the answer is yes. Because the thing is, I can beat Primarina with Skarmoors. But how do I beat this? I gotta do it. I'll try it. Yeah, I had to risk it. The crit didn't matter. So Palafin goes down. I didn't want him setting up. That's pretty much the reason why. Okay, he was life. That was pretty much the reason why I didn't want to make that play. Because basically, it came down to whether or not he was what's it called? Nasty plot. That's the main thing I was worried about. I didn't want him setting up on my switch. That was basically the one thing I was concerned about. And the fact that I lost my priority sucks. Okay, maybe not. He didn't get the freeze. Perfect. Earthquake. Down goes the Deoxys. Okay. Alright, crisis averted. So all he has left is a Primarina, which dies to Skarmoors. Alright, so this is a win. This is a guaranteed win. No matter what, I stay in our Earthquake. Actually, Earthquake should kill after the Stealth Rock and Spikes. I'll be surprised if it doesn't. So yeah, Earthquake. Don't do anything crazy. We should get the last kill of the game. There we go. Alright, so that is the game. We pick up the 3-0 dub over OnesieBanette and the Solihull Skarmoors in in a game that almost went to plan, I want to say. I wasn't expecting Iron Trust to put in this much work on an offensive perspective, but I'm really glad that it really showed out in this game. The amount of plays I had to make, the doubling I had to do, the pivoting I did was pretty crucial in my long-term plan. I didn't get to do the spectator thing like I wanted to, but everybody played a role in this win. Everyone played a role. It was just all about keeping up offensive pressure against Onesie's team. He brought a very sort of defensive aspect, which is understandable, but once I put on the once I got my hazards up and I put the pressure on his team offensively, he was kind of in a position where he just couldn't like recover from it in the long term. I just had to keep put up the pedal on my foot on the pedal for the most part. But yeah, GD of course to my opponent. Be sure to check him out in the description down below. Really cool guy. Really glad that I was able to fight him for the first time in my entire draft league career. Check out all the other coaches taking part in the UNPL. We kicked off the season with a 3-0 dub. Really happy about that. And yeah, we'll leave it at that, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed doing the video. And until next time, this is Tone, signing off for now. Peace out.